What do people learn too late? Interest rates, credit cards, credit score, money saving techniques, 401k. In other words, anything that keeps you from being trapped by poor money management. That happiness usually comes from a diverse range of interests, hobbies, and commitments. You are not your job. Your romantic partner cannot be your everything, etc. It's so easy to get sucked into a life where your career is everything or where you wrap your entire identity around your partner. There is nothing wrong with celebrating your loved ones and being close. And there is nothing wrong with caring about your job. You just need more to thrive. I see this so often in relationships. Two people meet and fall in love. They each inspire one another based on their interests and achievements. It's part of what makes them fall in love. But slowly, over time, they let those hobbies go. Stress gets in the way. Bills pile up. And then one day they find themselves wondering why they ever loved this person in the first place. Instead of being sexy and interesting, they are just part of a routine. TLDR. Diversify your interests and activities to be happy. Don't rely on a single person, hobby, or commitment to give you everything you need. Social media can consume your life. It's not all real. And not everyone posting pictures is having a great time. And not every "I love you so much we should catch up" is genuine. Don't worry if you aren't living an exciting or extravagant life. It's okay to live simply and quietly. It doesn't mean that you're wasting your life. The value of walking away from someone toxic in your life, even if it is your parents and family. If you are thinking of it and are scared and have somewhere where you can land in a safe place, then do it. It hurts like hell for a long while. But it gets better, and one day you realize how peaceful your life is and you find you only miss the family you wish you had had. Don't ever think it's okay to talk to yourself in a manner you wouldn't let another human being talk to you. The biggest abuser I ever had in my life was my constant companion. The thoughts in my head. We often take care to choose our words when correcting a child or a friend. But if anyone had talked to me the way I talked to me for 30 straight ducking years, I would have murdered them. And probably got away with it too. Be nice to yourself. You're the only you. You have. That some things can never be undone. The actions you take and the words you speak will come back around sooner or later. Saying "I love you" or wanting to reach out to your family, friends, and loved ones. But crippling anxiety stops you. You never know when it may be too late to say these things. So be in the moment. And live/love in the present authentically. That the cliche "you never know when it's the last time you'll see" to someone should absolutely be remembered for every occasion. My best friend just died in a car accident this past Saturday. And the last time I saw him we got in an argument and he left and we didn't speak after that. I'm destroyed by it. Mistakes have consequences. Sometimes they are huge consequences. Such as a mistake while driving could kill yourself or someone else. Sometimes they're little consequences. But always learn from your mistakes, and that you should always be learning and improving yourself. That no is a complete sentence. Don't get in the habit of auto-launching explanations and defenses. Oftentimes, the people listening will ignore all that anyway and just hear "but here's an opportunity to dissuade me. Look how hard I'm working to get your approval to say no to you." To protect their ears. You don't want to live with tinnitus for the rest of your life because you were exposed to a loud noise once. How slippery a slope addiction is. How quickly trying something at a party turns into being hooked. How to not give a duck about how others see you. Seems simple enough for me now in my 20s. But back in high school there were many ducks given about how others saw me. Ironically, those people that didn't care how others saw them were often the more respected ones. The importance of writing skills for formal contexts. Writing is an important skill in nearly any field, and the more a career advances, the more important it becomes. The lack of adequate writing skill often holds back a career. Yet many people squander their opportunities to learn writing because they think their class assignments are empty busy work, and they figure their skills in spoken English and informal text messages will carry over when they need to write for work. Many college degrees have no job market. Trade school is a financially solid option out of high school. The importance of education. As a kid, you're always hear generic statements like, "This will help your career," but nothing specific enough to be useful. Setting and respecting boundaries. How to give a genuine apology. And other such communication 101 skills. That's being wrong, and changing your mind is actually nothing to be ashamed of. That it's more important to appreciate your body for what it can do rather than what it looks like. That friendships and relationships should never be so difficult to be in that it drains you of joy or throws you into depression. And if you are that depressed friend that keeps losing connections with meaningful people, it's never too early to get help. Even if you think you can beat it, it's temporary. Or you don't deserve it. Toxicity in any person is inevitable as people grow and change. What separates the toxic people from others is that they refuse to or are unable to recognize their own toxic patterns and cannot change their toxic behaviors when they negatively impact others. Unlearn your own issues. Do self-work. You're always going to be better for it. That nobody will be a better advocate for you than yourself, especially when it comes to your health, mental and physical health. Don't wait for somebody else to do it. You'll have to do it yourself eventually. When they are in the good times, it's only when you look back and reminisce that you realize how good you had it. There are no rules. There are laws. But there are no rules. You can do anything you want however you want. Don't be afraid to let go once in a while and have ice cream for dinner. Or stay up all night. You can live your life how you want, and there's no rule that says you can't. Failure happens, and it's part of a learning process. Never be afraid of failing. In the same line, being wrong about something and changing your mind is okay. That it's okay to lose toxic people. Then lose yourself. That it's okay to be not okay. Get help and take care of your mental health. And that it's okay to make mistakes and try again. I believe that I was 2 years late when getting my learner's permit. I'm learning driving skills a bit too late in my life. Try to be skeptical of everything and ask for proof, so you don't fall for scams like giving money/help/awards to PPL faking illnesses. As a lot of Reddit learned the hard way this week. The anger and arguments over petty things was a waste of time. The sun is the worst thing for your skin. It burns you, causes cancer, and gives you wrinkles. SPF is your friend. Don't ignore that box of red flags next to the person you're dating. I mean seriously, they're in their house/apartment, their car. Hell, their friends even wave them at you sometimes. Okay, their parents help hide them if they like you, but still. Stop acting like you don't see them. Just stop.